Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about talking to Jesus breaks chains in your life. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, some people don't understand how powerful it is to open your mouth and just talk, bruh. Just let it out. Just talk, bruh. Just talk to Jesus, bro. People don't understand how powerful that is. Because simply talking to Jesus literally breaks chains in your life. Now, I'm not telling you to use your conversation with Jesus in order to break chains of your life, but you don't truly care about Jesus. You get what I'm saying? But I'm talking about like when you genuinely like talk to Jesus, bro, it breaks chains off of your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking to Shaniqua is not gonna break chains off your life. Talking to Bianca, Samantha, Delilah, Jezebel, talking to succubus, incubus, that's not gonna break chains off of your life. When the last time talking to a succubus broke chains off of your life? When the last time talking to somebody's toxic baby mama broke chain off of your life? The only chain it broke is the brain cell chain. Now you have a headache. You know what I'm saying? That's the only brain cell, that's the only chain that talking to your toxic baby mama did. It done broke a brain cell chain. That's it. Now you have a headache. You have a migraine headache. You know what I'm saying? Some people been having a migraine headache for 5 business days. That's an awfully long time, bro. Dealing with all these stressful, toxic people. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's great people out there. There's great women out there. You know, there's great men out there. But I'm just saying, like, talking to the average toxic people out here, bro, is not breaking chain off of your life, bro. Bro, only talking to Jesus, bro, like, talking to people who filled with the Holy Spirit, talking to Jesus, bro, like, that gonna break chains off of your life. Bro, it's as simple as just opening your mouth and just talking to Jesus and telling him how you feel and what's going on in your life and, you know, just praising him and worshiping him. That's the only, bro, just talking breaks chains. Like, bro, you see how we be taking stuff for granted, bro? Just talking breaks chains off of your life, bro. Just talking, bro. Who else you know you could talk to that break chains off of your life? Man, yo, you talk to your pastor for 10 years and you still cursed. You talk to your pastor for 10 years and you still financially struggling and broke. You talk to your pastor and your preacher for 20 years and you still going through hell. But let me tell you something. You talk to Jesus, bro, chains start breaking off of your life. Just literally, just talking. Literally just talking, bro. I don't think people understand, bro. Literally, bro, just talking. You're not running 2,000 miles. You're not going to traveling 5 miles just to fetch water from a well. You're not doing none of that, bro. You just talking to Jesus, bro. Like, literally just talking. There are things we take for granted, bro. Literally just talking to God, bro. And people may be like, okay, you're talking to Jesus about breaking chains off of your life? Nah. You're talking to Jesus about anything, bro. And the chains breaking off of your life. Literally, bro, like, you could literally just be pouring your heart out to Jesus about something totally different. And then chains start breaking off of your life in a different area of your life. Literally, you could be talking about to Jesus and you could talking to God about anything, really anything that's on your heart. And chains is breaking off of your life in areas that you ain't even talked about yet, bro. You see what I'm saying? It's like there's all types of miracles and blessings that just literally talking to God, bro. Literally just talking to God, bro. And things start happening. When the last time you talked to somebody, and let's say you was talking to them about, let's say you're just talking to somebody about on some regular stuff, right? But then as you talking to them, chains is breaking off of your life in a different area of your life. Chains is breaking off of your life and your finances and your health. But you really just talking about like a book that you was reading. You know what I'm saying? You just talking to that person about a book that you was reading. You let's say you're talking to a regular person about not a regular person. Let's say you're just talking to one of your friends about like a book. Not even friends. Like, how do I even word this, bruh? When is the last time? Like, yeah, let's go back to a regular person. When is the last time you talked to a regular person? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't even have a relationship with God. And you talking to them about a book that you're reading, right? Or something like that. I'm just trying to formulate the example. And then all of a sudden, as you're talking to them about a book that you was reading, chains is breaking off of your life behind the scenes on in different areas of your life. It doesn't happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk to Jesus, bro, when you talk to God, bro, and chains start breaking off of your life, you'll be like, yo, I wasn't even talking about this. I was talking about something totally different. But that's just the power of just staying in communication with God, bro. Staying in communion with God. Bro, you could talk to God, bro. Like, you don't need no walkie-talkie to talk to God, bro. Man, you don't need no Wi-Fi to talk to God, bro. You literally just talking to God, bro. You know what I'm saying? And literally chains is breaking off of your life, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Talking to God is a powerful thing, man. Literally just talking to God, bro. I can't even stress this. I cannot stress this enough how just, it'd be like simple stuff would be overlooking sometime, bro. Sometimes we overlook the simplest stuff and we trying to go lift the mountain. Man, what you trying to lift the mountain for? You ain't even got the stamina to lift. Man, you ain't even got the stamina to lift the child support bill that your baby mama put you on. So how you got the stamina to lift the whole mountain? We gotta slow down, bro. Your baby daddy done put you on the child support. You can't lift that. But you trying to lift the mountain. And I'm not looking down on anybody. I'm just using this as an example, bro. Like, we gotta really we gotta talk to God, bro. We too focused on this. People toxic out here, bro. People would turn on you down here, bro. You know what I'm saying? People would turn on you in a heartbeat soon as they find opportunity to get money, to get some type of check, bro. People don't care about your health, your well-being. People don't care how stressed you are. They turn on you for a check, bro. So I'm telling you, bro, when you talk to God, it breaks chains off of your life, man. You know what I'm saying? You talk to God, bro, chains be breaking. And this is the secret, bro. The more you talk to God, the more the chains break. Consistency, bro. You got to be consistent. Repetition, consistency. The more you talk to God and consistency, repetition, you got people have all this consistency in all these different things, but they don't have no consistency in talking to God. You know, the world gonna tell you, oh, be consistent in your career, be consistent in this and be consistent in that. But what about being consistent in talking to God? Man, the world ain't telling you none of that. Do not follow the ways of this world, bruh. Friends with the world is enemies with God. That's why God be telling us stuff like this. Because the world is backwards. The world is confused, bruh. See what I'm saying? But that's just basically everything I wanted to say, bruh. Peace.